Previously on the EVE Ironman challenge, we launched Mainless Mike, our only hope of unlocking my main character. With no help from other players or the player market, Mike took on the tutorial agents, completed them, and hit our first overall air milestone, earning 100,000 skill points. He secured his first ships, including a Venture, a Merlin, and a Badger, and started laying the groundwork for what lies ahead. Now, we're on the road to finding a home to launch the rest of the Ironman from. It's a new day, and Mainless Mike is back in action. We begin with the air daily goals. Easy hits for ISK and bonus skill points. First task, mine 2,000 units of ore. I hop into the Venture and head out to a quiet belt. So I enjoy a calm, productive start. With mining done, I switch to the Merlin to complete the next daily. Destroy 25 NPCs. I run a few belts, clean up a handful of weak rats, and collect the loot. Smooth and effective. Looking at the skill points we gathered from milestones and dailies, I consider salvaging. It's going to be good to get this level up a little higher and going to help us salvage more quickly as the salvage starts piling up. I open the skill panel, right click on salvaging, and I dump 100,000 skill points into salvaging level 4.
You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
What a dumbass move. Oh, I thought it was just gonna say how many were remaining, not how much it was taking up. I need to read.
Oh wait, I can't read.
Even though that was not an ideal way to spend 100,000 skill points. Those skill points could have been spent a little bit more wisely, being spent on multiple skill levels instead of a single skill level, but salvaging level 4 is going to help us in the long run, although I should have taken a second to consider what I was doing before committing the skill points. We are still going to make the best of it. So I decided to test out the expert systems to see if it can help. I've never used these before, so I don't see a time limit on these.
Would you look at that?
These only last 3 days. And there's a time limit.
Gotcha, bitch.
So I only get temporary access to certain skills, so it's useful, but not. Lesson learned. I know what expert systems do now. I've never interacted with them before.
First time.
So maybe not the end of the world. Still, I did not want to use all of the 100,000 skill points I got from last episode. Next step, we need a new home. Uitra's been good, but it's time to move closer to better agents and low-sec space. I scout the map, and we have several criteria. We are looking for a 0.6 or 0.5 solar system that has access to level 1 mission agents and is within a stone's throw of low security space. So with that criteria, I settle on Poinen. Okay, so Poinen looks like it's going to be the best option. It's a little further away from low sec than I would want. I would have to day trip to low sec if I need any ores or anything. That shouldn't be the end of the world for us, a little day tripping. Before relocating, I fit up my Badger and I do some NPC order trading, so that way I can get some Industrialist goals going for the Air Career Program. Buying and selling from NPC buy orders, I complete another goal on the career path. From there, I pack up. I don't have any rigs yet, so I don't have to worry about those breaking down. So I move from Uritra to Poinen. Ships, fittings, and the loot I've gathered so far. This will be our new forward base for launching the rest of the Ironman challenge. Will we potentially have other homes? Sure, but for right now, this is home. After settling into Poinen, I dive into some combat anomalies in the area to gather some loot. Midway through, an Orthros appears and finishes the site before I can complete it. Orthros, huh? Let's see if he's trying to steal the site. Since the Orthros got most of the kills, I can't collect most of the loot.
Duh.
But I can salvage from the kills that I did get. It turns out to be just enough to reach 1,500 skill points across all of the air career paths, earning another 150,000 skill points. This time I spend them much more wisely across multiple skills. After that little win and hit of dopamine, and noticing how close I am to actually finishing our first career path, the Industrialist, I call it a night.
The next morning, I get started right away on mining some pyro. I need to mine and refine 16,000 units to complete the air career path for Industrialist. Plus, I could use the material from the pyro.
Perfect.
We mine the 16,000 units, and then some, dock up, refine them, and our first air career path is fully complete. There we go. Industrial path completed. We have met 1/4 of the challenge goal. This was always going to be the easiest path, since industry is baked into the Ironman style, but it's nice to have it done. However, we now hit our next bottleneck, Noxium. This is why I chose Pointer. It's near enough to low security space that I can day trip, and it has 0.5 systems that directly border the low security space, meaning that if I'm lucky enough, I can find some rare anomalies that have the low security space ore. Today I checked those systems, but no luck. That means it is time for me to dive into low security space. With my directional scanner ready and my finger over the warp button, I jump into low security space for the first time with Mainless Mike. And I try looking for Jaspet. I find a Jaspet anomaly. Okay, I need to get myself over on the other side so I have a clear alignment. A little bit more, a little bit more. I begin mining, but Garista NPCs show up. And of course there's rats. And jam me. I can't fight the cruisers, and I can't mine at the same time because I'm jammed. So I have to retreat. All right, we dived into low sec. Well, that didn't work quite like I wanted it to. Back in Pointed, I focus on being productive while I think of different ways of tackling the low security space challenge. I take on my first level 1 missions from Kishida with internal security to earn ISK, loyalty points, and loot. All right, that takes care of that. Time to loot and salvage. Easy. Man, imagine if I had the civilian salvager still instead of this regular salvager. There we go. All right. There is a rogue drone there.
He shall be my squishy.
A single little rogue drone. Oh, that's a lot. That should take care of that. Used up a lot of ammunition. Let's start salvaging. I grind missions for about an hour, then decide it's time to head back to low security space. This time, when I show up to the Jaspet anomaly, the rats are rogue drones. They don't have the ability to jam, so my plan is to mine some Jaspet while chipping away at some drones, warp out when I get too low, and come back. Okay, this gives me something I can orbit, so I can keep up transversal against these drones. Keep spamming D-scan, watching. Frigates and destroyers this time. I have 0 lock range. Jackdaw. I don't like that. Okay, it left. Okay, there's this Thrasher. Where is this Thrasher? Within 10. Okay, that Thrasher is there. Okay, I'm pulling drones. I am going to come back to this spot. Okay.
He needs some milk.
Heart is pounding. I need to deal with those rats. So let's dock up, repair. There's no repair services in either of these stations. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to HiSec. Right, we know where... Oh.
You clumsy pilot.
I don't think he was meaning to die in whatever he was doing. So now there's no Thrasher to worry about. That feels good. Let's clear out these rats. Okay, I have to pull the drones. All right. This is just going to be our dance for a little bit.
This is it. This is my life now.
Oh shit!
Time to run.
I was just leaving.
Okay, don't go to that station. Eventually, I'm able to get rid of the rogue drones, and I'm able to mine uninterrupted. With my first full load of Jaspet, I take that over to a nearby high security space system, and I go back for a second load. But new NPCs spawn, and it's the Charistas again. And they jam me again. That ends the trip. Still, I return to Pointin with 1.5 venture loads of Jaspet, which gives me enough Noxium to craft the modules and ammo needed for the next leg of our challenge, Enforcer. With that, we have one career path officially behind us. We dipped our toes into low sec and came out with a temporary solution to our Noxium issue. And our destroyer has been broken in with some level 1 missions. Next time we take on the Enforcer path. But something unexpected happens when I take on this path.
Freak show, turn it to a freak show.